Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, Coach Sherman. I mean, it's an honor and privilege to be up here today. Like Coach Sherman said, early on in my career, I never would have thought that a day like this would happen, never in a million years. So to be here in front of all you guys, the one thing that comes to my mind is I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for everybody that had a hand in getting me here. I definitely didn't do it alone. From my mom to my dad, my mom and my dad. My mom has never missed a football game ever, whether it's Little League football, basketball game, track meet, PTA meeting, anything. You know, my mom, she's always been there. And my dad too, you know, he's been there too. He's only missed a handful of games, and if he missed a game, he had to work. And as you saw in the video, he got in a motorcycle accident. Those were the only games that he missed. I want to thank my brothers. I got a lot of them. Vince Miller, he's the smallest one. I used to pick on him a whole lot. You know. Tony, Cyrus, DeMontre, Garrick, and that's just my family right there. I got extended family as well. All of my teammates from, you know, Kyle Mangan, Jeff Fuller, Matt Sherman, all the guys that really put up with me in the locker room, and they'll tell you I was a handful in the locker room. I want to thank my tutors, Miss Brooks. Miss Brooks, she definitely. I probably gave her, you know, like Coach Sherman said, you know, I probably gave her the hardest time out of anybody, and she put up with me, and I just want to thank her for that. Miss Nancy, I want to thank her as well. It was times where, you know, we would be doing a one-on-one tutor session, and I'll just be sitting there asleep while they're trying to help me. I want to thank the Letterman's Association. I want to thank, you know, Mr. Green. I want to thank the Flanagans. They've supported me in everything that I can do, and that's the true meaning of Aggie family. I want to thank Coach Sherman. He's the greatest. He really inspired me. Yeah, a round of applause, please. You know, I always thought I could play in the National Football League. I always wanted to play in the National Football League, but it was Coach Sherman that really taught me football. It was Coach Sherman that really taught me about integrity, honor, leadership. He taught me a lot of stuff. It wasn't always easy. I remember my sophomore year, like he said, it was a point in time where I was just like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to do this. Suspended me from the football team. You know, I went home. I went to my dad. I was like, man, I'm ready to go. I wanna leave. I don't wanna go to Texas A&M. He said, what? Turn the car around. I'm on the phone with him. I'm on the phone driving down 6 on the way back to Dallas, and he was like, turn the car around, go back. I'm like, no, I'm coming to Dallas. I'm done. I had packed up everything I had. I probably had like 2 pair of basketball shorts. I had like 2 pair of basketball shorts. I took my PlayStation. I was really like an angry kid that's just running away from home. Like, man, I'm done with this. And he was like, he's like, turn around. And that decision right there was probably the best decision, you know, I made. I came back to Texas A&M. I served, you know, my time. I served my suspension away from the football team. I came back. That following year, I led the NCAA in sacks. The year after that, you know, I would have did it again. I got hurt. My teammates, they always had my back. They always believed in me. I think every single day, Tony, Cyrus, Garrick, you know, DeMontre, all these guys were always texting me, you know, telling me, you know, to keep it up. They had my back, and that's the true meaning of brotherhood. I got I can't forget these guys. The Letterman's Association, like I said. Hold on. I got one. I want to thank Randy Bullock. You know, that was our kicker. He plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. That was my guy. Dustin Harris, Michael Hodges, our middle linebacker. You know, I gave him fits as well. You know, him being the middle linebacker and me being a defensive end. And he really gave me the play on every single play. He said, Vaughn, okay, this is what you do. You don't cover this play. You don't cover this play. Vaughn, rush this play. And, you know, Mike, he was talented, but it was probably guys that were more talented. He was fast. It was probably guys that were faster. But I've never met a leader, you know, like Michael Hodges. I never met a teammate that can inspire you like Michael Hodges. And he was incredible. I want to thank, you know, Trent Hunter, Clay Honeycutt, Gerard Johnson, Ryan Tannehill, Jeff Fuller. You know, the list goes on and on. You know, in college football, the teams are like 120 people. So I could go down the list and I can name all these guys. And I just want to say thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege, you know, to be up here in front of you guys. I'm an Aggie, you know, I'm an Aggie through and through. I got it right here on my jacket. I just got one more story. I had my cousin. He went to Oklahoma State. My cousin, he went to Oklahoma State. My very first college football game that I went to was Oklahoma State versus Texas A&M here. And, you know, naturally I was going for my cousin. You know, I wanted him to win. I wanted him to do well. But the score was like 63 to 10. The Aggies won. Jaworski Lane went crazy that game. And I just went to the game. I had Oklahoma State orange on. I'm watching the game. And I'm looking around. I'm like, why is everybody standing up? They stand up all game. And they had the cheers. And I was like, man, this is crazy. And I left Texas A&M that day, and I was like, you know, Oklahoma State is good, but I like Texas A&M. You know, going through the recruiting process, I had one offer from Ole Miss. That was my first offer. Another offer, doesn't really matter about that. But my fourth offer was from Texas A&M, and it just stood out for me because I felt like, you know, Texas A&M chose me when I went here to watch my cousin play. And I just felt welcome, even though I was rooting for Oklahoma State and went here for my official visit. It's just breathtaking, you know, the type of family that Aggies are. Even to this day, I've been all across the world. I've been to Paris, you know, walking through Paris, and you got, you know, Aggies. They walk up to you, you know, I'm such and such, you know, class of 73. You know, and it's truly a worldwide family, and this is definitely one of the greatest decisions that I've made in my life. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me and that you continue to do for me now. And thanks and gig 'em. Appreciate it.